Elimination Chamber 2025 ended not that long ago, and this might have been one of the best PLEs of the year because of the shockery factor and all around the excitement I had during this PLE. I was more excited for this PLE than the Royal Rumble. But before we get into this video, I would love for you guys to hit the subscribe button and turn post notifications on, because this is going to be a wild one. And the road to WrestleMania just got even way more confusing. And crazy. So please do that. Anyway, let's hop into the 2025 Elimination Chamber review. Now, I've done a lot of PLEs review since August of 2024 when I started this channel. And, this was probably the most... This is probably going to be the most craziest PLE review I've done since August of 2024 when I started this YouTube channel. So, this PLE started with the WWE Women's Elimination Chamber match. And by the way, if I look down, I'm looking at my phone because I do have notes so I can remember stuff that happened. So, the competitors came out, obviously. Liv and Naomi started the match. Okay? They started the match. No shock there. They started the match. Kind of was expecting that in the first place. But then all of a sudden we hear Jade Cargill's music hit. She comes out. Then she storms the ring. Stops the cage door from being shut. And then Liv was like, "Oh my God, please! It wasn't me! I promise! It wasn't me! It was not me!" And then she was like, "Ugh!" When Jade was about to punch, and then Jade obviously hit Naomi. Jade threw Naomi a bunch out all across the cage into the pod door, and then eventually took the big door for the cage, rammed it into Naomi, and Naomi was not able to compete for it. So sadly, she was stretchered back to the back, and Jade Cargill left, and we got Bianca crying, and Liv said, "I told you it wasn't me. This is all your fault. I told you it was Naomi." And, of course, the timer went off. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, obviously that Bianca was up next. She came out, but she didn't even go after Liv. She went straight to Naomi, trying to make sure she was okay. But Liv, being smart, she took the advantage, threw Bianca into the pod's cage, because obviously Bianca was not ready for this match. But then eventually Bianca got in the groove and started fighting back. But then the next entrant was Roxanne Perez, and let me just tell you this. Roxanne Perez put Bianca Belair into the Elimination Chamber cage, and then eventually, hold on, my ear itches really quick. Yeah. Anyway, then tied her braid up in the thing and started pulling on it. That was crazy. And then Bianca comes out. Or no, not Bianca. Bayley comes out next, and then attacks Roxanne because she's been on this feud with Roxanne. Then Bayley, out of nowhere, her face collides with the cage because Liv Morgan came back and kneed her in the back of the head. And then Alexa came out, attacked Liv first, and she has no ring rust from what we've seen so far. And then Bayley and Bianca caught Alexa and slammed her to the ground after when she was going for a crossbody. And then Bayley hit a rose plant to Liv Morgan on the outside of the ring. But then when Roxanne Perez had Bayley in a submission, they went to the outside, and Bayley took Roxanne's fingers and rubbed them against the cage. My fingers. I literally, my fingers were hurting so bad from that. Oh, and then when Bailey got back in the ring, she got hit with a Bolivian 1-2-3. She was eliminated, and then eventually, Liv and Bianca ended up being on the top of the pod, and then Bianca decided to take her hair and whip Liv Morgan with it, which they were played out about like 3 to 5 times, and every time I heard, I swear, it got louder and louder and louder. And then by the way, Liv Morgan fell, and then she got jumped on by Bianca Belair to the outside, and then a powerbomb superplex from the top ropes is like every finisher, and then a twisted bliss to Roxanne Perez. 1, 2, 3. Roxanne was eliminated, and then the final 3 were Bliss, Liv, Bianca. Liv rolled up Alexa to eliminate her, and then Liv took Bianca's blade and just kept going back and forth like that, and Bianca kept running to the cage and going back to the ropes, and then boom, blah, basically like that. And then Bianca threw Liv into the pod and the cage a bunch of times. And then they went back and forth with Oblivion combinations, KOD combinations, until Bianca hits a KOD. 1, 2, 3. She's your 2025 Women's Elimination Chamber winner, Bianca Belair. And of course, she was celebrating. Rhea comes behind her to face off, as she's the women's world heavyweight the women's world champion. And then of course, Io Sky, who they have a match Monday or tomorrow. So yeah. That was a crazy match. Great match too. Congratulations to Bianca. But I don't know what's going to happen here. If she wins, great, because she hasn't held a world championship since August of 2023 and hasn't had like a full-length championship run since May of 2023, which I would like to see her do that. Anyway, next match was Trish Stratus Trish Stratus and Tiffany Stratton versus Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. The match started off with Trish Stratus and Candice LeRae starting in the ring, and by the way, Trish still got it. Honestly, her run in 2023, she still got it. She still got it. But then eventually, Nia and Tiffany got in the ring, and Nia was controlling Tiffany for a bunch of the match, until Tiffany hit a double stomp on Candice and Nia, with the thing, and then when Tiffany Stratton was going for the prettiest moves ever, Candice pushed her off of there so she wouldn't get hit, bruh. So the match was saved until Nia got on the top rope with Trish Stratus, and Trish Stratus hit a Stratus faction off the top rope onto Nia Jax, and then Tiffany Stratton hits the prettiest moves ever to win the match. And Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus won the match. Congratulations to them. Great match, and Trish Stratus still got it. And I feel like she could have a little singles run again if she really wanted to, because honestly, she could still do it any day of the week. Anyway, the next match was the unsanctioned match with Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens in a brutal match. First off, let me just talk about it. It had some weird lighting. What was the lighting about? They had like a spotlight. They covered up the WWE logos to make sure WWE has no involvement in this match. All they have to do is 1, 2, 3. The referee had a regular black shirt on because they knew that this was the color of the shirt, the referee shirt. Just a plain gray old shirt. Anyway, the first weapon they grabbed in this match was chairs. And then Kevin Owens had a chair, went to hit Sami Zayn, but the chair bounced off the rope, boom, hit Kevin Owens in the face. And then Sami Zayn got a table out and a hockey stick. Why is there a hockey stick in the ring? Who put that there? And then Kevin Owens decided to take with the hockey stick and to start rubbing it in Sami Zayn's face in the Napoleon back, and then started biting his face off. And then Kevin Owens took on another table, stacked the table on the table that was already set up. So there was two tables stacked on each other, where someone was going to go through that. And then they started fighting in the crowd, and then Sami found a trash can lid and started whacking Kevin in the head with it. And of course, Pat McAfee had to call it the trash can Dominic Mysterio. First off, that's disrespectful, Pat. We all know it. Anyway, eventually, They all got back to the ring, and then of course Sami Zayn was on the top rope, and then Kevin Owens slid under, pushed Sami Zayn off the top rope. He did a front flip onto the two stacked tables and went through them. So no, I'm joking. That's not what happened. I'm joking. Anyway, when they were out there, Sammy picked Kevin Owens up, slammed him through one table, picked him up, and slammed him through another table with a glass on it. So, yeah. And then, anyway, Kevin grabbed the ring bell and hit Sami Zayn with it. That's cool. And then, yes, Sami Zayn did end up flipping onto those stack of tables after Kevin Owens pushed him off. Anyway, Sami Zayn got brain busted on the chair and still somehow kicked out. I don't understand. And then Kevin Owens got hit with the thing where Sami Zayn did it, and then he landed on the chair. He landed on his head on the chair, and then the referee got haluva kicked by Sami Zayn after Kevin Owens pulled the referee in the way, stunned Sami Zayn. Charles Robinson came out, pounded the 1-2-2. Sami Zayn kicked out. Kevin Owens was mad, then took Charles Robinson and decapitated this man. This man sold better than half of the roster. And then, apparently, Sami Zayn was trying to superplex Kevin Owens off the top rope onto a table. But we all know, Sammy, you've been knowing Kevin Owens for 20 plus years and you still don't know it. He did the buster thing where he did a hook around the legs. You know what I'm talking about. Through that table, but still, Sami Zayn kicked out, and then Sami Zayn eventually grabbed a barbed wire steel chair, and then grabbed it, and then hit it against Kevin Owens in the back with it like twice, and then slammed Kevin Owens' face into the barbed wire, and then blew Thunder Powerbomb on the barbed wire chair, and then Kevin Owens decided to grab another steel chair, put Sami Zayn's head in the chair, slam it against the ring post twice, and then apron powerbomb this man twice. And then Kevin Owens won after that. And then, of course, when he was about to do the package pile driver on the cement to Sami Zayn, who came out, I hear voices in my head that count to me. Randy Orton came out and then hits Kevin Owens with an RKO. About hit Kevin Owens with a punt kick. But, of course, the WWE security grabbed on to make sure that didn't happen. And then Randy Orton got mad and started giving RKOs to the security guards in future WWE champions. But yeah, can't wait to see Kevin Owens versus Randy Orton at WrestleMania 41. That's gonna be a bro match. It should be hardcore. I'm not gonna lie. And Punk Kick will be back. Anyway, the next match after this was the men's elimination chamber match. Let me just tell you, I loved the match. I was excited. I said John Cena was gonna win. All that. Anyway, Drew and Seth start off the match. Drew try to hit Claymore kick, and then Seth tried to hit a stomp. Of course, didn't work. But then, anyway, Punk was telling Seth from the cage to slam Drew's head into the pod, or Punk's pod more and more. It was just hilarious. And then Damien comes out, goes straight after Drew. And then, of course, when Damien got Drew in that position where he's hanging off the ropes and his foot on the ropes, Seth gets on top of the ropes, tries superplex Damien off it, but then Drew comes up with the German superplex thing there. Yeah. And then Logan Paul came out next, did the springboard to Drew, and then Damian Priest clapped Logan Paul's face, and then Logan Paul's face felt the cage after Damien threw him in there. And then Damien, for some weird reason, pulled out a Hurricane Rana to Drew McIntyre. Where did that come from, your moveset, Damien? And then John Cena comes out, goes straight after Seth, gives Damian Priest an AA, gives one to Seth Rollins, and gives one to Logan Paul. And then Claymore kick to Drew McIntyre. And then Claymore from Drew McIntyre. And then, of course, when Drew was about to go pin Cena, Damian Priest came, pause, and then rolled up Drew McIntyre to eliminate him. And then, of course, Drew McIntyre claimed more Damian Priest because he was mad and probably gonna cry about it. And anyway, Logan Paul was on top of the pod, and the frog splashed from the pod onto Damian Priest, and then got Damian Priest eliminated. And then Punk comes out and goes after Logan Paul, and basically slams him into the pod in the cage a bunch of times, like And then Punk and Cena faced off until Seth Rollins sadly, boom, kicked him in the face. And then Punk hits her GTS on Logan Paul and pins Logan Paul. The final three were Cena, Punk, and Seth. Cena and Punk were double teaming Seth and then after that they hugged, and then they started fighting. We got STF and on the Con device combos from them, and then we got the Mark Henry spot into the AA, and then Punk got hit with the AA, and then somehow still kicked out, and then out of nowhere, Seth Rollins comes and hits the stomp on CM Punk, but kicks out. And then, after throwing John Cena into the cage and pod, by the way, John Cena went through the pod, and then all of a sudden Seth falls out of the AA, but then gets hit with a GTS, and then gets hit with the attitude adjustment, but then Punk falls on Seth. 1, 2, 3. Seth Rollins was eliminated. Now it was Punk and Cena. But then, of course, John Cena tried to hit the STF on CM Punk, but couldn't see Punk's fall out, but then got hit with a curve stomp on the outside. 2 from Seth Rollins. John Cena grabbed his leg, hooked the STF like this, and John Cena is your 2025 Men's Elimination Chamber winner. And I was so sorry, I hurt my ankle, bro. I was jumping up and down. Yes, yeah. And yeah. And then Cody Rhodes came out to congratulate him, until Travis Scott comes out with The Rock. And then, of course, The Rock on the ring, touching Cody Rhodes' face like this. Like this. And then he said, Cody, it's the time. It is the time. I need your soul, Cody. I need you to be my champion. If you don't accept my offer, the dream dies again. So anyway, Cody said, Rock, I want all that stuff that you promised. And I also, my soul no longer belongs to me. My soul belongs to this ring. My soul belongs to the people. And he said, Rock, go, you know the word, go F yourself. And The Rock was so mad, and John Cena was like, oh my god! Oh my god! And then John Cena and Cody Rhodes hugged until The Rock told John Cena to do this. John Cena kicked Cody Rhodes in his balls. His nuts. And then started attacking him, punching him, and then got a Rolex from I don't know, nobody knows where. Started hitting Cody Rhodes with it. Then got on top of him, started beating him up. Boom, 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 boom. And then Cody was bleeding. And then John Cena ripped Cody Rhodes' shirt off, then took his tie, and then started choking Cody Rhodes with it. And then Travis Scott and John Cena were holding Cody Rhodes down for The Rock to whip Cody Rhodes with the Cody Soul Belt, and then took Cody Rhodes' blood, smeared it all over the weight belt. So now, and then we got John Cena hitting Cody Rhodes with the WWE Undisputed title. And then we got him holding up like that, and The Rock grabs the Undisputed title, gives it to Cena, and then Cena throws it on Cody Rhodes. And then we see Travis Scott, John Cena and The Rock all standing next to each other. And then Michael Cole slides in the ring to help Cody Rhodes. And, why? First off, what year are we living in where John Cena turns heel? John Cena, who's been a babyface for almost 20 years at this point, finally turns heel at the end of his career? What is happening? So, we're going to have John Cena versus Cody Rhodes at Mania 41 in the main event for the WWE Undisputed title. I have a feeling about that John Cena is not winning the title there. I don't think he is. Because I think what's going to happen is going to happen what happened last year at Mania 40 when The Rock thought we have all the advantage. We're gonna have it no disqualification. We're gonna make sure that John Cena wins the 17-time world champion, right? And then all of a sudden, Cody Rhodes takes all this out, get his help, and then Cody gives John Cena 3 crossroads, pins him, and retains the WWE Undisputed title at WrestleMania 41. That is my prediction. I might have to make a whole separate video about that because I think I know what's gonna happen in Mania. But first off, Johnny, you don't need to sell your soul to this man. I just watched a documentary of you, how you're better than this man. You were signing autographs to kids before Chamber. This might have been the craziest Elimination Chamber of 2020 ever, of all time. So far, the best PLE of the year. So, yeah. That's where we are at things right now. John Cena has sold his soul to the TKO Board of Director, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. What is happening? Not exactly sure what's happening. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting road to WrestleMania. And remember when everyone was saying, oh, this road to WrestleMania sucks. Oh, this is never going to be, this sucked. I need Cody Rhodes as champion sucks because the road to WrestleMania is not hyped. Is it hyped now? We just saw John Cena, who's been babyface for the last 20 years, turn heel. Though, this might be a ruse, and John Cena might have just tricked The Rock in thinking that he sold his soul. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. But what did you guys think about Elimination Chamber? Put in the comments below. I give this show a 10 out of 10 because of surprise, greatness, and absolutely unbelievably, I can't even speak, unbelievably shocking this show was. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoy your day. And I'm going to go cry myself to sleep. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Because I know I'm not going to have a beautiful rest of my day. I hope maybe see you tomorrow. Because I might be still in bed crying. Anyway, see you tomorrow. Bye.